So this is Black Light, and earlier we were talking about on the other videos about how your social behavior can be designed, and we're acting it out now, and all across America in jail cells and penitentiaries, the brothers are in there destroying one another. Some of them, not all of them, are trying to straighten themselves up, you know, and so it's getting to be a lot of black women in jail now. Uh, so we want to talk to you if you got access to the YouTube, so maybe your loved ones might get a hold of this video. But the whole United States is a jail. I mean, what goes on in the insides of the prisons goes on the outside also, in the streets. Niggas is pumping niggas in the butt, raping niggas. Uh, Acting like niggas, you know. Niggas is a creation of the white man. Took him 500 years to bring our so-called human behavior to this savage point. And the question, I don't get a lot of hits, you know. Not if I talk about SETI or Young Pharaoh, I might get a lot of hits. But if I talk about real stuff, especially if I ask the question, black man and black woman, are you ready to take this bad boy over? Are you ready to rule? And if I have that as a title or subtitle, I'm not going to get no hits. So that tell me that we ain't ready yet, right? But because no, that ain't true. Because the brothers and sisters that frequent this YouTube, they're not the ones. I can say maybe my subscribers. They like real talk, but those brothers that get those thousands of hits, all except Ben X. Ben X is real. He's up there with SETI and the rest of them, and SETI and Young Pharaoh, Polite, and with those hits. He talks real. He talks real, and he don't try to attack no brothers unless they attacking his leader and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He tries to defend them because he tries to educate SETI's and Young Pharaoh's audience with the real truth. But this crowd, the majority of the crowd, you know, that's on here, they just like to, you know, gossip and They like that controversy and all that drama. Very, you know, like to agitate, you know. And they playing with it, you know. They just like to see who they can rattle, you know. But they taking in a little history. But mostly they just like to see who they can rattle because, you know, they know that the brothers is taking this very seriously, you know. And a lot of them are agents for the government that's manipulating numbers and starting trouble to keep us divided. So that's not gonna stop nothing. That's not gonna stop me from running my mouth and keep on trying to motivate our people. You know, I'm the communicator and the counselor of the elders. I'm an elder, 71. So I do believe that the young people follow trends and follow what they believe to be popular. But every now and then one might stray from the pack, one that's kind of different, that thinks different, might check me out and others out. Now, I don't present myself in the regular FOI manner or the regular Nation of Islam manner, you know, but I am a fruit. I am a FOI, fruit of Islam. I'll be that to the day I die. So I just got my way of doing it. So this is the question I want to ask you. I want you to seriously think about trying to rule. And what I suggest, I got my suggestions on how to unite. Form a block club. You ain't got to be in no religion, but you want to have a beautiful street to go to. Don't you want your block to be, you know, tight? Don't you want a tight block, grass cut? You know, you form a block club, you can transform your neighborhood overnight. Then you form a neighborhood watch. Then you form different committees to make sure the neighbors, you know, aren't suffering in silence. Don't wait for the churches to do it. Be a good neighbor, you know, and try to help your neighbor out. And then try to keep all riffraff and dope fiends out the neighborhood. Now, how we used to do it here in Detroit, we used to, which you don't see much of no more, but around the 80s and the 90s, we used to get with this brother named Malik Shabazz and other different, all the groups came together. The Nation of Islam, the Garveyites, others, and we would picket the dope house. It'd be hundreds of us with signs circling the dope house. The news would come out, spot it. The dope man gotta move in. He got to lead the area, you know. We want to go back to that here in Detroit. If we recognize, you know, But try to get, you know, the neighbors to form a block club. Print up little T-shirts, the name of your street, and you know, try to improve your block. Or your block club could have 4 or 5 streets involved. It could be a community, you know, that's tightening up their area. And we could do it like that. And, you know, try it, you know. And we're going to try to transform the whole Detroit. And we want some of the brothers in other parts of the United States to do the same thing, see. Form these block clubs. See, you can control your local government with block clubs, especially if y'all unite with the West Side block clubs or unite with the North Side block club. All the different directions unite, north, east, west, south, and then go down to City Hall and demand certain things, and then go up to the government crib, wherever your governor is hanging out at, and to take the whole city up there. You know, that's how we should do up here concerning Flint and the water situation. We should start thinking about getting solar energy or wind energy. You know, have each house be self-sufficient as far as energy. Grow food in the backyard. Be self-sufficient. Don't depend on nobody but yourself, your own black self. Now it's time for us to make a stand. You don't have to do it exactly like I said it, but you're going to have to do something to save your black ass. This is Black Light.